question. Why you don't never play with my nipples? I got nipples too. It's my turn to get tied up. Not them handcuffs though. I got PTSD. Welcome to Hardorsoft, where men speak, so hopefully somebody will understand.
I can barely concentrate at work. I can't remember the last time I smiled and meant it. I am moody all the time. All I want is for you to hold me and make love to me, but you can't, and I get it. But you have never even tried to do anything with me. So please, forgive me, but I am going to sort myself out.
You're going to sort yourself. May God forgive you.
Amen.
He needed forgiveness too.
Yo.
I've been there though.
Yo. Have y'all ever been in a place where your person just wasn't fucking you enough and it was driving you insane?
No, I haven't been the person who I was the person who wasn't fucking them enough.
I mean, isn't it the same thing?
Nah,
Oh,
it's not.
yeah, right.
It's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Why was you holding back the dick? By the way, I need your dick size.
What? The fuck you mean with that?
Don't y'all say pause.
Yo, there's certain things you can't even pause though. How am I pause that?
It's not for me, but you gotta give me your dick size.
Can we talk about this off air? This is
No,
news to me.
Bathmate wants to send you a thing, and they've been hitting me like, "Yo, what's up with his dick size?" I'm like, "Yo, it's hard for me to ask him that."
Is this to get like something made or something?
It's a penis pump. So
Okay.
Oh my
I have
God.
this penis pump,
Oh my God.
and you fill it up with water, and then it's like, and your dick goes. Doo, 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 doo. So yeah, they want to send him one. And it's great.
Temporarily,
Shout out
because
to
it
Bathmate.
swells it?
It
Or-
actually does it for a pretty good amount of time. Like if you keep doing it, it's like working out.
So you're building a muscle.
You're somewhat building muscle, but you're more flooding your dick with blood vessels, so that blood can fill up those vessels and makes it thicker, makes it longer.
Thicker.
It's
But
the whole thing.
Thicker
do you think
skin.
over time it's like being on steroids? It's like too much, and you just start getting like a
Oh, I hope
nasty
not.
dick.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Oh.
I've seen.
Oh,
pretty
I
nasty
hope
dick.
not, because I already started. So
I ain't gonna lie. I've seen a nasty dick too. I ain't gonna lie.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
But-
She like a fire hydrant.
wait, where did you see it?
Pornhub.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I've definitely got y'all trumped on seeing nasty dicks. I saw one that was like this thick, but it wouldn't get hard. It was just like floppy. And
Ew, big ass floppy.
it's pretty bad. It was pretty bad. It was pretty
I
bad.
don't think I would want a dick that big.
Yeah, I think that we actually do be wanting them shits, but then when we get it, it's like when ladies talk about it, they don't want to fuck that.
They just want to look at it.
I've been to play parties with dudes that had the hugest joints, can't get no pussy.
Not long, just thick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
too big. Women like, you're not putting that in me.
But not thick and too short, because then it's like a little chode. That's what I call it, a little chode.
A little show.
Shout out
A
to Too
little
Short.
chode.
Do it for the bag. I had to.
But no matter the size, there's other ways to please women. I don't want to cock shame.
Yes.
No, that's
Somebody
true.
did tell me, I was like, I was saying something like, no little dicks allowed in the party. And they're like, this is body shaming.
Why would you say that?
No.
And
I
it's
would've
just
walked
like,
right out.
but I think that also, like, when you say no little dicks allowed, it's like no little dick energy. You know, because people, what they say, that's the oldest saying in the book. It's not the size of the boat, but the motion in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? So,
All right, so what are the characteristics of little dick energy?
Oh.
like when guys get in their car and they're like, "Rah, rah," and you're like,
my
God,
God, yo.
man.
Overcompensating.
Yes.
Overcompensating
In any
is
way,
like
shape, or
number
form.
one.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like-
can we write
Any way,
that
shape,
down?
or
I like
form.
that question.
What is little dick energy?
What are the characteristics of little dick energy?
I say men that try to make you feel small to fit them.
Humbling women.
Look, I recently had
Like how you
somebody
said
when I
that.
was in Oakland, and he was like, he was trying to holler, and I was like, I'm not dating right now. And I'm not even like sizing you up. I'm just letting you know I'm not dating right now. This has nothing to do with you. And he was just like, I live in LA. There's badder bitches out there. You know?
No.
Did not say that.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And I was like, I mean, I am still scouting. Like, you could have been on the roster. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not dating right now. But it's like, damn, little dick.
I seen
Right.
that happen to one of my
Yeah.
boys. He tried to talk to this girl, and this is eons ago. Where's the bell? Where's the bell? Where's the? Oh, can you hit the bell for me, please, King? There we go. There we go. Eons ago, and this actually was eons ago. He's trying to talk to this girl. She walks right past. He goes, "Yeah, but I got on Gucci though." And I was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah,
Why
I got
would
a
you
friend
say
that
Why would you do that?
when he feels challenged at all, he pulls out all his money. He keeps like a wad of money in his pocket. And he's like, bitch, I don't know. I could have spent all this on you. And I'm like, bro,
You seen him do that?
several times.
That's
And I
hilarious.
often tell,
Shit is
it's like, bro, why do you behave that way? Like,
That's so
Yeah.
corny.
it's the same guy though that when he walks up to women, he asks them like pickup lines.
What do you mean?
Like, hey, can you give me directions? And she's like, where's it to your heart?
I like
It's
that.
like,
I
yeah,
like that.
he
kind
does
of-
things like
for
that.
him?
It worked on
They
me.
always laugh. They always laugh, and then he's like, "Oh, my name is such and such, and can I walk with you?" And they're like, "Oh, sure."
What
And
year
next
was
thing you
this?
know- Bro, it's today.
No.
It's literally 2020
There's no way
day,
that
yes.
niggas is using pickup lines.
Yes,
today.
yes. And women actually, it works. As long as you can make them laugh and you actually trying to come off cheesy, then they get that it's cheesy, and it's like, it is what it is.
I mean, you gotta recognize how the position of a woman these days. It's like way more women than men. Everybody's like focused on the way they look. It's the competition is hard. If a nigga come up with a little line, I'm like, thank God, you know.
Oh, we got one.
Because what's the worst way a guy's ever tried to talk to you besides what happened with Shy?
Yeah, that was horrible.
I don't know if this counts because I was actually with my boyfriend in like the check cashing place at the time, and I was wearing my Timbs. I know y'all appreciate that.
Yeah, clap it up for the
Yeah.
New York and Oakland.
And we was holding hands, and this older man was like, he was like, God damn. That's a lot of pussy right there.
You did not say that.
Yes! And I was like,
in front of your nigga?
yes. And, you know, I guess for me, looking back now, I'm like, damn, I'm more embarrassed for myself that my boyfriend didn't, like, knock him out right there, you know? Because I'm that type of bitch. I'm like, knock this shit out. And he was just like, oh, he just, oh, man. You know? I'm like, no.
I'm like, yo, suck my
No,
dick. Like, I started that on Kingdom of my mind. Because what else could you say to that?
But is that a bad thing?
Yes, it's horrible.
Yeah, because you're like bringing me down to something that it's not even.
It's not, okay,
you know,
yeah,
like,
but not the actual.
You know, now if I was in my room with my man, he's like, that's a lot of pussy. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, okay.
All right now.
Oh my
Basically, your
fucking
boy.
God, man. So we're here with Shy and King Key.
Yeah.
Get it right. It's not kinky. It's King.
Key.
Like, put the crown on that.
Ooh.
You understand what I'm
I
saying?
see, I see.
Put the crown on that.
Yeah.
They are from the Bay. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, is the Bay just Oakland? Is it Oakland plus San Francisco? Like, describe, because we're from New York. I'm pretty sure somebody had to break down Brooklyn, Bronx, Harlem to y'all. So break down the Brooklyn, Bronx,
Right.
Harlem of the West Side to us.
Well, it's considered the San Francisco Bay Area,
Mm-hmm.
right? San Francisco, and then the Bay Bridge goes into Oakland. Those are like the main two cities, but it's Oakland, San Francisco, Vallejo, which is E40's from, Richmond, which Shy's from, San Jose, and Pittsburgh.
I mean, we gotta say Hayward, the Stack.
Oh, Hayward.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
San Leandro. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, so it's just a lot of it's a lot of cities.
Yeah.
And, but mainly it's the East Bay, which is compromised. Wait, is
Like
it
Oakland,
comprised
yeah,
of-
Alameda County, Oakland, Hayward, Richmond. That's
that's
all
a
the
lot.
East Bay.
That's
yeah, and
big
then
as
San
hell.
Francisco, and then it's like South San Francisco, Daly City, Colma, all the peninsula, Redwood City, East Palo Alto, and then you get into the South Bay, Santa Clara, San Jose. And then it's always this big argument of like, well, what's considered the Bay? Because if you go past Vallejo and you start going towards Fairfield, is that the Bay? And you know, some people might say no. If you pass San Jose, you know, we real people like, oh,
I'm telling you right
Sacramento.
now,
No, that's not the Bay.
There's
You
people
know?
right now, and shout out to the West Side. Because there's people right now on the other end of their phones going up right now. That's right now, Fairfield, they the Bay. They going up right now. It's a lot of pride when it comes to the West Coast. Like, it's a real thing. Like with Tupac's California love. They throw that shit up, nigga. They can spell that shit with their feet. and shit.
Yo, they got a lot of culture over there.
They got a lot of culture. What's culture? What is a West Coast culture? What is a Bay culture?
So a Bay culture. Oh, but she's so good at this. But a Bay culture is Mac Dre.
Rest
Like
in
Mac
peace,
Dre, high feet. You know what I'm saying? Like just like feeling yourself and. You know, Too Short, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's our music. You know, sex work has always been Bay Area culture that's been deep in the music. Sex work, you know, but you know, as empowerment.
Yeah, I think entrepreneurship ultimately,
Entrepreneurship.
because you know the Bay Area at a time was the one place in all of America had the most independent record labels. You know, like we come from that. You know, like you know, because Pinky's from Oakland, the porn star.
No way.
And that's how she started.
Rushmore.
Just like how Too Short started with their trunk, selling tapes out of their trunk. That's what we do. So
Pinky was
entrepreneurship.
selling her DVDs.
Yeah, and it was like
selling
niggas in
ass
the
out the
hood,
trunk.
you know?
Write that down.
Yeah.
Selling ass out
Yeah.
the
She was
trunk.
selling her
Yeah.
fucking DVDs like they was mixtapes.
Yeah, she was a pioneer of porn, the
That's
porn
right.
industry, you know? So I feel like for Bay Area, we are entrepreneurship. And, you know, like, I feel like as far as California, LA gets a lot of attention. You know, we're always saying in the Bay, like, we're underrepresented. People don't give us our credit, you know?
agree.
So I feel like we are like in your face, like genuine, authentic. That's our culture.
Yeah.
That's why our dances is like get as ugly as you
Stupid,
can
yeah.
get and go stupid.
That's
like,
the
Snap
hype
it.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like you
Let
ain't
it
gotta
go
just let it out. Just do
Yeah,
your fucking
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
E40 almost
You know,
killed
Lil
me one
Kim,
day though.
Lil Kim
Whoa.
missed us.
I almost died trying to do some E40 shit. Remember when he had that song, Ghost Ride the Whip? I got off my bike and was running and the bike fell into me. I almost got hit by a car, but I was feeling on some bass shit.
Okay, that's how it make
I
you
really
feel.
should.
That's how
I
it
fuck
make
with
you.
that.
Girl, you didn't even have a whip. You said go ride the
I was on
whip.
my bike like, dude, that's what my knee hurt me now. That shit coming back to haunt me.
I'd love to see an example after this.
Oh, man. Don't
But you
touch
said
me.
Little Kim what?
She missed us in her song when she was repping like all the
West Side.
Oh, put your lighters up.
yeah, she missed the Bay Area.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know,
yeah.
but other people do acknowledge us, you know,
Yeah.
Drake and who else? A lot of other people.
Y'all got the
Yeah.
Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Y'all got the best team. Y'all got the richest team in all of sports right now.
Yeah.
So shout out
Listen,
to
we
the
could
Bay,
break
man.
off from the country and thrive without y'all respectfully.
Respectfully.
Everybody else.
So
But let me ask you a
respectfully.
question. Now, if you from Brooklyn, you don't mess with the Bronx. If you from the Bronx, you don't mess with Brooklyn. None of us mess with Staten Island.
No,
Right?
we don't.
Harlem and Brooklyn, we kind of got to understand it. But shit could go down.
Anytime.
Right? Does the Bay Area have beef with LA?
No.
No.
Okay.
We if you go to the LA, you could be like, I'm from here to LA. It's like a you know, it's like a status thing. You know?
It's really California love.
Yeah.
It's really California
Yeah, I
love.
would say so.
Yeah, definitely. But within the Bay Area, there
Yeah.
used to be funk. I don't know, because it's like I'm not really in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's happening right
It
now.
used to be
but-
funk between.
No,
Well, just between our cities, like just my city, Richmond. So I lived behind the train tracks, and we were beefing with all of our neighbors. So nobody could come into our neighborhood. There was one way in and one way out. The bus didn't even want to come in. You know, so it was just like it was war, but it was constant. It was constant war, and obviously, and I believe very deeply when we're talking about inter-community, like violence and crime. All of the people I know have called. So if there's an emergency, right? We don't call the police. We really call each other. You know, like look, this is some weird, crazy shit. I'm just gonna say it.
Right
But like
platform.
when I was 13, like I went to go get some tree. And this dude, he kidnapped me, okay, in the car. And my sister,
The weed man?
the weed man.
Excuse me?
Green Eyes. His name was Green Eyes. And,
I always told you I hate them green eyed
Nigga like
I
Michael
really
Ealy.
do. I hate them green eyed niggas. But go ahead. This
Look.
isn't funny. What happened?
and my sister, Tiana, my sister-in-law, she was with me. She was waiting in the car. So she's driving, you know, because he took the handle out. It was just some crazy shit. And he's going up the one way, and he's like, you know, he's driving all around, and I'm smashing. And I hear my sister screaming on the phone. She's trying to pull up. She's like, Aaron, Shy just got kidnapped. You know, and so my brother come, and, you know, it's Richmond. So he come, he bring all his friends. They got the Catas. They pull up. You know, we ended up getting in a car accident because he was going so fast. And he pull up, and they all, you know, and he runs away, but they all hopped out. But for me, it's like, damn, this is what causes intra-community violence. Like, we do. Like, who in the right mind calls your brother instead of the police?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so that happens so often within our community. So when I say that Richmond was a very violent place, Richmond was like, had a lot of trauma with the police. We had so much mass incarceration. So it's like we do call each other. And so that in what am I trying to say? In
The
terms.
culture. That's
and-
part of the culture.
Yeah.
That's part of the
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that in Boys in the Hood.
What?
When in the movie Boys in the Hood, like
Yeah.
when
In LA.
something happened, they all ganged up and they went and handled it. It wasn't no calling the
Right.
police. It was more
Yeah.
like community. We got to protect our own type of deal.
Right. And
Wow.
it was that distinction between the characters who are like, this is how it goes. And it's the character like Cuba Gooding Jr. who's like punching the air like, let me out.
Yeah,
This isn't for me.
Let me out.
I wanna go to college and get a job, and
What about relationships? What about relationships over there? Like, is it easy to date in the Bay? Is it different? Like,
you see, I brought my New York boyfriend. I went across the country. I was like, fuck this shit.
Came to the right place, man. The right place.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. He be putting me on. He's like, oh, y'all kind of slow out there. Like, that's how y'all act. That's how y'all move.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's how y'all move. I'm like, all my friends. I'm like, go across the country. Like, get out of the Bay Area.
really?
Yes.
I've posted that several times on my stories.
Get out.
Yeah, it's like travel.
Find
to
a man
meet
outside
men.
of the
Do not
Bay.
meet men in the Bay Area. It's like pimp culture is so deeply embedded in every part of our like hood culture, like in the Bay Area. It's like everybody, a nigga can work nigga can work at Quiznos, and he like on the side I pimp my girlfriend. It's like nobody want to be just normal. Yeah, you don't pimp that bread, nigga. Like
So, that's the sex work that you said is intrinsic to the Bay. It's pimps, quote hoes, whatever it may be. Is it a celebrated thing, or is it something that's looked down on? Like,
I've always celebrated it. My next door neighbor, fuck him up. Okay, he had like
That's his name? That's his name? Fuck him up?
Fuck him
I'm like, who did he fuck up?
his name is Fuck 'em Up. That's fine. Shout out to you, Fuck 'em Up.
But he had, several women, and like to me, that's his partners, and they were really big in the community. Like they gave a lot. They were just really phenomenal women and confident and smart. And all the women I know who have done sex work, I'm sorry, but all the women that I know that have done like sex work, they have so much autonomy and they know what they want and they're savvy, and it's like it's a celebrated thing to me, and it's not like sex trafficking and a lot there. No, that does exist. Guerrilla pimping does exist, but what I've seen, the sex workers I've seen, like they have
There's
autonomy.
a little pride when it comes to it.
Yeah.
What about the bad side though? Because I know a lot of women. I've spoken to some that work out here, and they like the guys out here try to take advantage of them, won't let them work. There's unless they have a pimp, things like that. Do y'all have that bad side to it too?
I feel like we are the originators of the bad side. Like I agree with Shy. Like I have so many friends in sex work who are like just boss women who know what they want, know how to work it to their benefit, and they feel good about themselves. But then it's also like I had a job interview for this place called Missy, and it's specifically focusing on...
Shout out to Missy.
Shout out to Missy, Oakland. They're focusing on sex workers who are trafficked. And in the interview, they're like, okay, so for this position, like, we don't believe in, like, calling the police on these young girls. This is their lifestyle, and we're trying to give them the resources to get out. But you might have somebody, she was like, the other day somebody came in, her pimp had beat her with a hammer, and she had a gash in her leg, and she was like, I'm not going to the hospital, don't call nobody. And the job I was applying for had to triage her shit right there and send her back to the streets. So they're like, do you think you can handle that? And I'm also from the Bay. I'm like, nigga, I can handle anything. You know what I'm saying? A doctor, I done played Operation many a times,
Yeah.
So it's like, and we used to have a billboard that was like, calling out the tricks. Like, you're having sex with kids, go home, like in East Oakland. But I feel like it's just like with anything, you have to have, it can't be overwhelmed with the bad parts. Bad comes with anything, but there needs to be a balance. There needs to be women who have autonomy and women who have the agency and can not have pimps. We call them renegades in the Bay Area. If you ain't got a pimp, you a renegade hoe.
Oh my God.
Yeah. See,
get to the Bay.
yeah. Oh, you
I
like,
belong in the Bay. What is you talking about? Ain't gonna see me again.
Loon, you have anything?
Yeah. So you kind of touched on it a little bit, but I want to dive in a little deeper into it for both of you guys. So you said you made a post that says, "Get a nigga out of the Bay."
Yeah.
And you are currently dating a guy from the best place in the world, might I add.
Yeah.
But what I do want to know is, what I do want to know is though, I know you guys aren't really deeply embedded in New York City, but just for the brief amount of time that you've been here, from your brief observations and shit like that, describe the difference in not just culture amongst between New York and the Bay, but also like the guys. Like what does the typical Bay guy look like, and what is your idea of what a typical New York guy probably looks like?
That's a great question. Well, off the rip, we can say that out there, you can't leave shit in your car.
Yo,
Don't leave a scarf in your car. Because if you leave a scarf in your car,
you have to leave your car door open.
yeah,
And sometimes
or
lower your windows because they don't even check if the door's open. They walk up to your car and they use this thing and it just breaks the glass. Bro, they're so lazy. They break the next glass too. Like once you got. So my thing is this with bipping, and I'm talking to y'all. If you're gonna bip, bro, break one of my windows, bro.
We only need one.
They break the front one. They grab the shit out the front, and they see something in the back. They break that one too, and break that.
Just go
you
to the
can just
back,
open
bro.
the door now. You can just open the door. You cannot leave nothing
Really?
in your car. You might as well leave your trunk open.
Is that bad?
It's
yeah, they used to have a meme. And it was like a picture of a dude behind a car on the phone like this, and it was like, when your brother at work, what's up, brother? What you doing? And he's like, he's getting ready to bip somebody's car, you know. And it's like the dudes that are doing that. I mean, it's obviously there's unhoused people doing that. There's like teenagers doing that. People are doing that at convenience at this point. But it's like the dudes that are doing that are the same dudes that's like, what's up? Where you finna go? Or like, you know, I'm trying to get your number. We're out here. You could. You know, we was all having panic attacks. To my dude, you want to leave the shit in the back seat? You know what I mean? You know, but y'all don't do that out here. You know, y'all a little more sophisticated with your crimes.
But where he from, they definitely do that for sure. Where his part of town, they definitely do that.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I've done that before.
I've done it once.
I've not done that. So I used to steal purses.
You steal purses
From the woman?
Yeah.
Like from them, off them?
Yeah.
What?
You
was the nigga in white chicks he was chasing down?
All right, so now, I'm not gonna do this to my mans. Yo, you see like how y'all got y'all culture in Brooklyn? Our culture is really robbing people, like back in the day. And
So I used to rob people.
I was also involved one time in the stealing a sidekick off a young lady, a long time ago.
So this, this is 30 years ago.
I wasn't born yet.
This is the 80s. You know what I'm saying? It's the crack era. Yeah. This is just 17, 16. Yeah. There's no money. Everybody's broke or drugged out, right? And so you just a little kid and you just run down the block and snatch and go. That you know, and I learned that from the people around me. I didn't know no better. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I do remember at the time I had a girlfriend, and like she was like living in my house with my mom and all that. She's laying in the bed. And I went outside. No, I went outside and I was like hungry. So I had to go. We was hungry. So I had to go steal a purse to eat. So I ran. I stole a purse. I know this is horrible. Trigger warning to anybody that's been through this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, I stole it and I came home and I like gave her a purse. And she was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This is literally my last purse. Yeah. Cause she was like, you just took this from somebody? And I was like, oh, you know, I was hungry. Like, here, you can have a purse. And she was like, oh, no. And she put on her shit and she left.
Damn.
And that was my last. That was my last. I want to say 16, 17, something like that. Very, you know what I'm saying? Like, nope. Listen, I'm not celebrating it,
it's not
but that's how I learned that stealing purses was a bad thing. Because all my friends was doing it.
Oh, that's how you learned.
Right.
Everybody was doing it. And so you just kind of follow the crowd. You can't ask your mom. She don't have no money. Like, you can't, like, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? You're on your own. She's working 2 jobs type shit. So you got to do what you got to do. So yeah.
So now let's talk about the gentleman. You guys ain't going to skip that part. Let's talk about the gentleman. We got a typical Brooklyn dude. Typical Bay dude. What do they look like? And I mean in everything. How they talk to you, how they handle you. Even if we get down to the sex. Let me know what differs. Who's nastier? I need all the details. I'm not looking for a Bay nigga.
Nasty.
You
always dictate.
Bay niggas, stay on my DM.
I can only speak on Bay niggas because I've never had a New York guy before now. But man, like back to the pimping stuff where it's just like they don't like. I've had to like introduce a lot of them into like different kinks or just to give them head or you know like this is what eating the groceries looks like. You know, but also they push back against that because it's like it's not okay. Like you are not supposed to go down on a woman. You're not supposed to like they're like they go real hard on it. In 2024
they feel like this?
Man.
Yeah.
Damn, they sound like Jamaicans.
You know?
Wow, so the Bay ain't as freaky as I thought they were.
Yeah, and I had a friend, you know, he was a guy, he's like, look, no woman gets her own man.
What do you mean by
her own man? Oh no.
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all gotta get you a New York nigga. We nasty and faithful, right?
So damn, that's horrible out there.
It's horrible.
Wait a minute, that's bad.
So speaking, she was talking about teaching a guy how to love her, how to make love to her, and I actually have a video about that.
Oh, here you go with this video.
You know I love my videos. Sha, I don't know if you watch the show, but I love my videos.
Oh,
Y'all ready?
Video for something.
All right.
What's your biggest flex in the bed?
My penis.
Call him and let me know.
Call me
Proof.
now.
I need proof.
Proof? Gotcha.
I'm trying to see some. Put it on speaker.
Hello. Hey, girl. Hey, man. Hold on. Hey. How my sex game?
Oh, your sex game?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's okay. You can work on a little bit.
What she say?
She said I can work on it. Wait, what you mean I can work on it? What you mean?
Like, you just need to, I don't know, you should just work on a little bit. Like,
Wait, is it the timing or is it the girth or what are you talking about?
you said what?
Is it the girth? It's not the size. It's just the timing.
The way you put it down.
Oh, so it's the timing of it. Okay. Let me call you.
I would have asked him not to upload that.
Yo.
Hella funny.
Let's be real. Now we do dick yelp a lot, right? And a lot of times people. So dick yelp is basically a short segment that we have on our Patreon where we send a questionnaire to your lover, and they basically yelp your sex. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys yelp your partner's sex? Do y'all tell them what you actually like?
You know, can I just say really quickly? I think that was his first mistake. Why is this the first time you're asking her if she likes
real.
it?
Right, right. You should know, because then he would have called the right person if you already had this conversation.
Right.
There's certain people that I know I wouldn't call.
right, okay.
Calling you heifer.
Right.
You know what? I feel like I don't really have. I don't, because I'm constantly like, kind of like, this is how I like it. This is how I want it. And I will like physically move you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love that.
Why all women can't do that?
Because men, they say men don't listen.
Yeah.
So move me.
And they
Beat
say we
me.
get frustrated, and our ego gets into play, and then it kind of fucks up the whole energy. Is that true?
I didn't always do that. When I was young, I didn't. It took time for me to be like, look, this is an experience that I want to enjoy. And like, it just felt like a waste of time. And I don't like my time being wasted. So I was like, let me just make sure that I can, always show them how to please me.
King, is that your experience?
You know what? I feel like as a young woman, I was cons because I was exposed to porn really early. So my whole introduction to sex was that it wasn't an experience for me. That it was, how can I make myself like a submissive and like, make this the best experience for them, And I think it was like, I had to, I was in my little popping pills phase, you know what I'm saying? And I was with my partner, and I was young, and I was with my partner, and he was this type of partner where we could kick it, and sometimes we would get physical, and it was just, he was terrible, and it wasn't like he didn't have the potential, but it was just like, so one day I was decided, fuck this. Like, why am I being kind? Why am I not enjoying myself? And I distinctly remember it was so quick. It was like under 2 minutes. And this nigga felt like he was on top of the world. I said, I'm gonna change his name, respectfully. But I was like, boo.
No, you didn't.
I was still in the bed. Boo. That's it? That's it? And his name started with a B. And I was like, I'm gonna call you Quick Bus, And then I put his name. I'm gonna call you Quick Bus, And then, but it was like, he was also somebody who would listen. He was my friend. So he it encouraged him. And we went back in, we tried it again. It still sucked. And I was just like, oh, you just one of them niggas. But later on down the line, I was like, oh, I learned, which is true for a lot of men in a Bay Area. A lot of men, women just don't excite them as much as they need to be excited. You know what I'm saying? This was someone I thought was very straight. And then later on the line, I was like, oh, maybe he had this reputation for not, pleasing women because he really just wanted to be with
God.
Yeah, you know.
I gotta
Respectfully, friend, I still love you. You know.
shout out to my nigga Brandon. But, yo, I want to give like a real brief synopsis. I'm gonna go slightly to the left. Early on this week, I was sitting in class, right, and one of the instructors came and opened the window. I'm a nigga that get cold quick. I don't like being cold. When I get cold, I can't think. I can't focus. I literally feel myself getting sick. Usually, I would just eat it and just sit there and just be cold, like, yo, whatever. And then I said, you know what? Nah, fuck that. I said, miss, can you close the window? I'm cold, right? And I say that to say I was the kind of nigga before. I didn't really like confrontation. I didn't like uncomfortable conversations. And I will inconvenience myself to keep shit, smooth and steady. And I feel like women do that shit a lot, too, when it comes to, like, how they deal with men. Yo, you gotta make niggas feel uncomfortable. Tell them, yo, I ain't like this. I don't like that. Go left instead of going right. Go up instead of going down. Now, that's not just with sex. That's with anything. Fuck, that's for everybody. If you don't like some shit or some shit not really, you don't want to go this way, then say that. I'd rather you make it uncomfortable now than to be sick later. You know what I'm saying? So tell that nigga close the window. Like I told that bitch in class.
Well, let me ask you this, because I feel like when I started to be somebody who was very vocal about what I didn't like, or even with people that I wasn't romantically involved with there, I was like, no. Commonly a lot of guys, they're coercive. You could say no. You could say no. I don't like you. No. And they're like, come on. Oh, yeah. You know? Yeah. And they're like,
having a bad day.
Literally. Oh, you must like bitches. Oh, no, I don't like you. You know?
I'm gonna keep it 100 too. I've definitely been a nigga that did that before. Like I've definitely been a nigga like, yo, I can't just, just give me a little bit of pussy. Like I've did that in my young.
Just put the head in, just put the
I ain't
tip
gonna
in.
I've definitely was a nigga who was like pretty pleased before. I've definitely said that before. You know what I'm saying?
I like a pretty
And
please.
pretty pleased. That's the problem. That's the motherfucking problem right there. You fuck it up. But I say that to say this. Yo, what you doing is you filtering out what's for you and what's not. It's like Uber Eats. Yo, I don't like allergic to nuts. All right, here's all the food with no nuts. You know right then and there. If you tell a nigga no and he don't respect it, now you really not for me.
Right.
Because now you don't respect boundaries.
Right.
You know what I mean? And regardless of how freaky you are, creep or not, a person don't respect boundaries is going to have a problem with you one way or another. So I recommend you get louder.
Right.
Be louder with your fucking boundaries. Yell that shit the fuck out so people know what line not to cross.
Right.
I have no problem with that. Me personally, do what you do.
And is this in a relationship as well? Like, do you feel like, how do you set those boundaries? Because you said you weren't, given you weren't given enough dick before.
Yeah, my younger days, yeah. Now I'm really more so, so I'm all about, this might sound crazy. I want to see how can I go about being uncomfortable as early as possible so I don't have to do it later. So like, you know what? So boom. So me personally, I was dealing with a person that was very intrusive, wanted to be a part of everything that I did, right? Didn't really give me a say to invite her. She'll invite herself. And that's something that I have to take responsibility for because I kind of just let it play out. When in reality, I could have been like, how about you wait till I invite you? Maybe this wasn't a for you kind of thing. So it's like, I'd rather me make it uncomfortable now than 3, 4, 5 months later. Now we have a big ass explosion. Now it's really uncomfortable. I could have made it a little uncomfortable in the beginning and we would have been fine, but now it's a big ass uncomfortable later. So now whenever I have a situation with anybody, romantically, platonically, friendly, even my fucking mother, I'm like, yo, how can I go about a little bit of uncomfort now to save me from a big amount of uncomfort later? And that's been working for me thus far. I can't be afraid of being uncomfortable.
Smart.
You can't be afraid of that shit.
Have you ever had to teach? What's something that you had to teach a lover about how to make love to you?
I think the big one is like head, because like, especially like a lot of men learn about sex from pornos or from each other, and it just be bullshit. And you think you gotta fresh,
Yo.
and it's like,
But it looks so cool in porn. That should be like, blah, 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 and the pussy be like that
I mean,
shit.
you know,
You
like
a fucking
this.
DJ now?
Yeah, you be like, what?
I mean, I feel
and
like
then they
being-
start squirting. You be like, oh, that works. But then we use it, and it don't feel good to y'all.
because porn ain't real, So
I was so upset when I found that out.
But I feel like, okay,
Feel like
it's
wrestling.
different. Like if you down there and you want to like tap it a little bit, okay, play with it. Okay, that's cool.
You like a slap?
Yeah, a little tap, a little,
Stop.
But don't
Stop
make
smacking
the
pussies.
core foundation of the act this, or don't put. I don't like when you put your tongue in my vagina. Like, I focus on the clitoris. You know what I'm saying? Involve the lips. You know what I'm saying? Like that's,
I ain't gonna lie. Okay, enough. No, because every woman really is different, bro.
Yeah.
That was what I was about to say.
Okay, so how do you want your pussy ate convo respectfully? Like, how do we do this before the first time we actually, because a lot of times you kind of just fall into sex. You're like, all right, we having sex. You don't really have the convo.
Yeah.
Like, because it's uncomfortable. Are we having sex today or not? We don't really want to say, because you kind of just want it to happen naturally. You don't want to come off like a creep. But I need to know how you like your pussy ate.
I ain't going front. I've had my fair share. I've definitely licked a box.
Nah, you
six.
king tongue.
Relax. Stop.
All right.
I've definitely licked a box or 17. Right?
Or
And the
17.
one rule that will always apply to every pussy, this is the one rule, y'all gotta write this down. There is no rule to eating pussy. Literally everybody's different. The play for her is not the play for her. And you gotta know that. So me personally, when I first started eating pussy, bro, I'm on like a little evaluation, like,
Look at it. You see
I'm like,
this shit look like Knight Rider. Remember this shit like
I'm in here like, I ain't go left. Go left is cool. Go right. Oh, I'm not going right. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta feel the pussy out. I'm in there like Leonardo, like what's that artist? A Basquiat, nigga. I'm in here painting this shit. Okay, go. You really gotta feel that shit out, bro. It's almost like cooking, my nigga. You know, gotta set the fire a little bit higher for lasagna. Not lasagna. You know, what I mean? You know, you cook things differently based on how you want it to go. And I feel like as a guy, once you understand that, you go about that shit different. That's just me though. I got that talent, but have that conversation. How you liking your pussy ate? Be upfront. I want to know what you like. How you like this Alfredo, bro?
First date, second date? How do you?
First date is crazy.
What's a good way to ask you how you want your pussy ate? Like when you think, Shai?
Well, for me, because I've only dated Bay Area guys, and the last lover I had taken was like he was totally not into it, and I would tell him, like, I would prep him for it. I'm like, look, when this happens, and it's gonna happen, like, this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hold your head, like I'm gonna push you down when it's better, and I'm gonna hold it, cause I don't know what he might do, and I had that experience, and the nigga was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I just really prepped him for it. Like, this is because that's just how I am. I like to, I'm not really good with like how to articulate this is what I want. I could just move you the right way. That's my thing.
Okay,
That's fine.
well,
Fuck around and snap.
This is
That's
a-
my mistake.
let me take it a little. I was at Exotica,
Without me.
which is the porn convention out in Chicago. It was great,
Shout
right?
out to the shot.
While I was out there, I didn't realize that this week was anal sex week. Did y'all know that anal sex day was just passed?
That's a thing?
Yeah, there's an anal sex day. Hold on, let me see.
That's against the law.
Eric Adams out here. Wow. Put that on my calendar.
You say who's out here?
Eric Adams.
week.
Wow. Did I get paid time and a half for that? I check my
post-
stuff.
Page called _sex on the table. Posted this, so it's anal sex day was one of the days this week. I don't remember what day it was. Anal sex is a perfectly normal and natural form of sexual expression that can bring immense pleasure and intimacy. It's important to prioritize safety, communication, and consent, but let's also celebrate the diversity of human desire and exploration. Remember that everyone has different preferences and boundaries, and that's okay. At Sex on the Table, we don't yuck others' yums. We're here for it all. By embracing and celebrating our sexuality, we can cultivate a more positive and inclusive culture of pleasure and empowerment. Now, y'all know, I don't know if you guys actually, I'm a big fan of anal sex. I love doing it. I've done it with a lot of people. I haven't always had the best
Luck.
Using lube amount. Sometimes you use spit. That's not the greatest thing
the best
to
methods.
do. The best method to go about it. You know what I'm saying? And women can be hurt by that shit. Like, guys trying to shove something in there or whatever. But nowadays, I got a lot more tools.
You don't say.
And while I was at Exotica,
You got some new ones. Didn't you?
I got some new tools. Can I show y'all?
He's
Yes.
like the horny.
Bring him out.
He like the horny Batman.
I really,
He's got
Yo.
a bag
On the
full of
sex
shit.
sex technology.
You know what
Yo.
I'm saying? He's the real King Key.
Right.
Oh my God! Can you put your tongue away when you talk to me?
So, my first one.
Nigga, is that Hennessy in the fucking?
What do y'all think about this?
Are those anal beads?
So that's just something you just put that in to kind of get ready for it.
I believe this is like a good trainer.
Trainer.
Right? It's a good trainer. So a lot of people, when they haven't done anal sex before, they're told to train, which is use small ones. If you see, where's my butt plug? Do you see it over there?
It's got a bunch of horny utensils.
Where's my butt plug? You need to make that a
Hey,
t-shirt.
Mom, you know my butt plug?
So, look,
You smell it?
Shy, did you see my face?
I smell something.
Shy, did you see my face on it?
Oh wow.
That's crazy. So
These are different types
This
of horny.
is, I would say, a beginner's plug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just something that you use. Just put it in there a little bit, and it can help you relax the canal. You know what I mean? If I was a guy and I was trying to help you train, I would put it in. I'll make sure it's lubed up. I would put it in. I would massage it. You know what I mean? I would, basically prepare for being a big dog. But this is also, I would say, a trainer to get ready for the next one. Are y'all ready for the next one?
What are you training
No.
for? The Sex Olympics?
I'm not ready for the next one.
Yeah, it gets-
should I
it gets-
hold that for you?
I'm not ready for it either. Can we skip this
Okay.
part?
I can see how this would feel good though.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that a dissel?
That's what I
Not a
think you
missile,
don't like.
a dick missile.
It's
That's a
the
dissel.
choke. The
How
choke.
do y'all like it? What do y'all think about this?
That shit kind of like mine.
All right. I don't want to hold this anymore.
A replica?
Yo, Shy, what do you think?
Yeah.
Honestly, I
Would you
think
do
that's
that?
cuter than this one.
Yeah, that one looked like a
See,
contraption.
my assistant. Oh, hold on, let me get back to the mic. My assistant there told me, you know what I'm saying. Tighten up in there. You know what I'm saying. But it's not. I feel like if you're, really turned on and that's what you want, then I think that should really determine if it goes in. Like, but I don't know. I don't know how every woman's body I think works different. But
Why you keep glancing at me?
Wait, does somebody over here do it more than somebody else?
I think so.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I'm in a long distance relationship,
Okay.
so we only.
Yo, when you see each other, it be on, don't it?
Yeah, well, I also have a kid, so when we see each other, we be on for family. Be like, yay, family.
yeah.
But then when the kid's asleep, you know what I'm saying? I feel so awkward, and I brought my boyfriend, and I'm like, yes, when we fuck, it's really nice. Yes, I'm sucking the fuck out of that dick.
boyfriend.
Yes.
Yo, them
Yes.
long
We have this as well.
Yo, them long distance
Shy, are you not a
relationships
fan of
are
anal
sensitive.
sex?
I am.
You are?
And that's why I think, look at you so sweet. You're such a little baby face. That's my baby.
Would you use this one?
Okay,
It's a little thicker.
I mean,
It kind of is.
That's a chode. Now,
Yeah.
if this was only the man's dick, that's a chode.
yeah, that's what
What's a chode?
The chode
What is
is
that?
short and thick.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
It's like a frog.
this.
Right?
What? You ever had? This is short.
that's what I
This is not short to you, Melly.
Yeah, that's short.
yeah.
But as a
Oh, I
butt
guess
plug?
I'm just
That, she's talking
including
about the
this
head
part.
part. The head part you're talking about.
But it all goes in.
Oh wait, when I said it looked like mine, I meant the head, not the length, y'all.
He looked over like, yes, I'm sorry.
Y'all, not the length, not the
I
length.
thought you meant that was like,
No,
send
no,
that
no,
in.
no.
That's
see,
me.
See, y'all in the bed. Y'all asleep.
I don't think I think that, glass seems like uncomfortable for me. I don't think I would put,
It's solid though.
okay.
I think it's solid. It's not hollow.
Yeah.
So, Shy, I have a question, right? So, granted, my good brother man over here, he's probably the king freak. But do you feel you've only been messing with like guys from the Bay, right? For the most part, do you kind of feel like now that you've been exposed to like how we move over here on the East Coast and preferably New York City in general, would you say you kind of been like sex deprived, maybe with like the guys you've been dealing with? So you make them sound kind of not
Sex
deprived,
deprived
but
is crazy.
not sex
You
deprived,
hating.
but like maybe
You gonna try to start an East Coast, West Coast beef. You trying to listen? I ain't got nothing to do with that. I have a house in LA. I like to walk comfortably. All right, I have no problem with
But
you.
like when you say things like they think eating pussy is bad or things like that, it's kind of like I feel like you don't really get a woman from the Bay probably wouldn't really get a chance to really like explore all of her sexual elements or like each angle of her sexual life. That's kind of like what I could be wrong. That's what it kind of sounds like.
I think for me, like, I can't get them to stop eating. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
shit.
at a point, once you get somebody there, they're just so excited to keep exploring, and then they want to try new things, and they feel comfortable and they feel open, and so, and I was married for 7 years, and like that's where and that was really freeing for me, because one is STDs, I'm terrified of I grew up in the 90s, so it was really comfortable to experience that with my husband and do all of the things that we wanted to try. So no, I don't know, it wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to you for being a safe space.
Okay.
Now, there's another post that I saw. I know you're sitting on my butt plug. Are you all right?
You're just gonna sit on a butt
This shit
plug.
gets rolling up under her.
Here at the Heart of Soft Mansion. Be careful where you sit.
There's another post that I saw on the internet, and it says, it's from a guy named Devin.Sherm. And it says, the feminine needs to be warmed up before physical intimacy. It's about dating. But the masculine needs to be warmed up before emotional intimacy.
Say that again. Say it again.
It says the feminine needs to be warmed up before physical intimacy, but the masculine needs to be warmed up before emotional intimacy. It goes on to say, many women reading this will probably agree that foreplay starts well before getting into the bedroom, as Shai said. Like if she's feeling it, then she'll be able to do some things. It's the conversations and connections you have all day that build the desire for physical intimacy. It's desiring to feel emotionally close first by fostering safety and connection that then produces the desire for physical closeness. Emotion, then action. Talk, then do. But for men, it's the reverse. He needs physical foreplay before emotional intimacy. He needs to be warmed up if you want him to open up. Action, then emotion. Do, then talk. Physical foreplay doesn't only mean bedroom activities, although that counts as well. It's more that he needs to be engaged in doing something with you as a team to feel relaxed, to opening up to you emotionally. You ever notice how men speak to each other? They don't usually just sit and talk face to face. They bond over a shared activity, hiking, golfing, grilling, working on the car. They do something together. This gives them an activity to focus their attention on, thereby lessening the perceived intensity of the conversation. This helps them feel relaxed enough to start sharing. The mistake women make when trying to get their man to open up is speaking to him head on like she does with her girlfriends. She holds direct eye contact, asks him heavy and prying questions about his feelings on such and such. This feels highly confrontational to him. When men speak like that, it's called squaring up. It's what happens before a fight. He obviously doesn't want to fight you, so he just builds a wall and blocks how open he is to your questions. The better approach is to do something with him, especially if it's a shoulder to shoulder rather than face to face. If he can focus his attention on the physical activity, he feels more relaxed to open up to you emotionally.
He might have just cracked the
Wow.
fucking Matrix.
Yeah.
When he started,
I didn't know
it
what he
sounded
was
like
talking about.
you got to give him some box.
That's what I thought he was
Yeah.
saying.
It sounded like I was like, wait, why did I save this post? I didn't remember the rest of it. But what do y'all think?
I 1000% agree. He might have just literally cracked my whole life in like one post. I always felt like, I could count on one hand how many guys. I don't think I can. I don't think I ever had a real. We have disagreements, yes, but me and my guy friends, we never really have no real big arguments like that to the point where it's like it can't be solved or like at the end we not good. But I can't count on one hand how many chicks I argue with this week, like, and it do feel
that's
like,
crazy,
and it do feel like when he said the square up thing, I deadass got that. Because sometimes when you do talk to like a woman, I kind of do feel like I'm about to go to war. Like you coming with your guns, I'm about to get my shit loaded, and that's kind of like how I go into that. But it is funny when he did say the thing about performing an activity, it does kind of take the ease off of like the conversation. So we can have a real intense, important conversation, but it doesn't have to feel like one. Kind of like this show. Like, we come, when you go to certain shows, it feels like me and Ty, we go to shows sometimes. It feels showy.
Yeah.
It feels
Very
like,
interviewy. It's very
it's
interviewy.
showy.
Yeah.
All right, next, go.
Yeah.
But when you have like an activity, when you set the ambiance, it does create more of a relaxing element. I could think properly. I could articulate myself better. I'm not nervous. I'm not worried about hurting you or hurting myself, or you hurt me or hurt myself. And I feel like it's like a very important, efficient way to have really good understanding of each other. And I haven't been too successful with that for the most part. But I'm gonna try that moving forward. Let's argue over Red Lobster.
I want to know.
Stealing some biscuits.
Is that the same for you? Is to get you guys emotionally like warmed up?
I think that for me, I'm gonna go in a little different direction than what Loon said. First dates, right? I can see me trying to put on my best face over dinner, right? Where it's looking at each other, you're asking me a lot of questions. I'm kind of not able to be myself. I have to present well, right? Of course, this is also probably my decision to go to a restaurant. So this is actually help for guys as well as for women. Whereas if we went to play pool, there's a different energy share. It doesn't feel, we're still able to talk, but it doesn't feel as much of an interview. And I'm kind of just able to be myself. You get to see me as myself versus to hear me tell you who I am and how I am. It's just it's much more organic to say, right? That would be the same as if I went bike riding with a girl, or if we go on a bowling date, or anything where I'm kind of don't have to square up.
Facts. That word.
Say that word,
that term
right?
meant something.
I've never thought about this before. But yeah, that I can think about those days when we're bowling, those days where I went to play pool, those days where we did something together, or even if I met somebody during an activity. I remember meeting somebody during like some type of it was like a homeless drive, and I was just there, and she and I, we were like on the same team of doing things together. It was just a lot closer in this bond than say somebody that I took on a date. On a date, it was on a restaurant date or something like that, it's very interviewy. So you don't get that closeness all of a sudden. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Well, do you think that, like, when you go to do an activity, both of you know what your goal is in this situation? We know what our intention is. We came here to play pool. So now we can openly dive into our thoughts. Whereas when you're at dinner, it's like, I don't know what you're about to say. You don't know what I'm. We don't know what our intentions are. Like, what are we doing? You know, so that makes sense. Like,
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, like that's a really wise, and he might have cracked the like when you're reading it to me. I'm like, oh yeah, like this is a reflection of how we're forced to show up in society as men and women. It's like I seen like Jane Fonda and like some other old white actresses talking about this, and they were like, if you look at women. When we talk, we sit down and we're like, girl, let me tell you what I'm going through.
And when you did that just now, like my eye blinked.
Like, oh shit.
When you squared up on me just now, I was just like, do I got to stare you down?
And I'm like,
I'll be on my phone looking at you be your phone looking at your lock screen like.
When you do that, when y'all look at us, I kind of don't know what am I supposed to do. Am I supposed to stare you back down? Like, it's very intense, right? Versus us just working the room, and it's a lot more comfortable. So that's crazy. I didn't even know that about myself.
Yeah.
I'm following him.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm following him
That's
too.
right.
I'm following him.
And then, even to just add a little bit more, you can have the best first date, dinner date. Like when I think about the best dinner date I ever had, I remember at the end of the night saying, yeah, that was a good date. Good job. But when I think about the best interactive date I ever had, I ended the night saying, damn, I wish the night didn't have to end.
Yo.
It's two different. It's two different scenarios.
Shai, what's your experience with this? What do you think?
I mean, I get it. Like, you're inviting someone into your comfort zone. You want them to kind of sit with you where you feel, I don't want to say safe space, but yeah. I mean, I don't really go on dinner dates. Ain't nobody really took me out.
In the Bay Area, we don't date. We just go park somewhere and talk or smoke or drink some Hennessy.
We paint the town. We call it painting the town.
Paint the town
so we
red.
drive around. We paint the town. Yeah.
That's kind of fire too, though.
Yeah.
We don't have that luxury in New York. You can't really. We're gonna drive and spark at a bus stop and get a ticket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we kind of kink dinner dates over here.
All right, but we talking about kink. Y'all know what time it is now. Shai, kinky. We have a revelation about you guys.
Oh, okay.
That we're gonna do after we begin the show. Right when I introduce the show, we're gonna talk about you. We're gonna talk about this new movie you guys have.
Bang,
like
bang, bang,
I am amazed by the two of y'all. And Shai knows. Like I don't even talk like that in my DMs. I don't. Like, I'll be like a emoji, LOL, LMOL.
Nah, this is you. You love what
bro.
it is.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. Son, they have something coming out that blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. I sent it to you. I don't know if you watched it, but we're going to watch it here on the show, the trailer on the show. But first, can we get into 106 and Dark?
Damn. I was hoping we would cut it.
I want to get it. No, they got to go back.
Damn.
They got to go to.
Don't cut it.
Damn.
They got to go to. They got to go to back to the Bay.
It's time for my favorite part of the show, guys.
Let these people know where they can see 106 and Dark.
Okay, so for you guys who don't know, this is the part of the show that gets extremely X-rated and extremely for the grown and sexy. This will not be on your current airwaves. In order to see or hear this current part of the show, please go to patreon.com/thehardorsoftshow. Again, that is patreon.com/thehardorsoftshow. When we come back, you're not going to know what the fuck we talking about. That's your problem. So, now we're about to dive into this. Please, can you take it off?
Is that a disability? He get SSI for that?
I'm weak. Nigga, dick your
What did
food
y'all
stamps.
think? What did y'all think about 106 and Dark?
This was cool.
This cool? It's a good vibe.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a great segment because people watch porn and we don't gotta pretend. Like, let's talk about what we like.
Yeah.
It was tight. That was tight.
Shy, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, there were some like real crazy videos, but it was nice. It was nice.
Shy is very. I noticed that Shy. You're very like. Do you act like this on dates and then you show up and you like, give me the dick? Like, are you?
Shy's a crazy one for sure.
She's the crazy one in the bedroom.
No, in general, I can see.
No, in general.
I can see it. I see
That's
right
what I
through
get
you.
up.
I see right through you.
Well,
Don't look this way.
we're gonna talk about how crazy these young ladies are after we introduce the show. Welcome to the Hardorsoft Show. I am here in my bow tie.
You looking real sharp.
You like
today.
it?
You know I'm
You
gonna
like
curse
it?
you out later. You know I'm gonna curse you
For
out.
not telling you?
Yeah.
I just did it in a
No,
moment.
it's cool. I'm gonna curse you out
This
later.
is a special
We'll
moment
talk
for
We'll
us.
talk over here. It's cool.
The show where we talk about things men like about sex and things men don't like about sex. The things that make us hard and the things that make us soft.
Yeah.
I am here with my mon frere, debonair, King Loon, the first King Loon NYC, a.k.a. Dr. Tongue. Show them the tongue.
No,
Show them the tongue.
stop.
Go.
I don't want to go on a name. Instead, I want a different name.
Yeah, no, we're not showing that. What's good with you, my brother?
Not my tongue. Nah, everything is good though. Chill. I'm in a really good mood. I was in pain all week. I fucking hurt the shit out of my knee.
Yeah.
But feeling a lot better. I'm here with these beautiful young ladies here from
Yeah.
the Bay. Even though y'all fucked up my videos and shit. You
they
on strike
tanked-
2, you on strike 1.
Yeah, they tanked his
It's
videos
cool.
for 106 and Dark.
But yeah, we are here though, man.
Yeah.
We're in the building.
The you young ladies that I'm here with, I am more familiar with one, Cousin Shy on Instagram. You mind if I say that?
Yeah,
Thing? Cousin
please.
Shy on Instagram. I've seen your videos. You follow me. I followed you back. It's very light, very sun, very happiness. It's giving me soul for real. I don't know if y'all remember that 93 till infinity vibe. Just very like happy to be alive, smell the flowers.
Yeah.
That's the vibe that I get from your page. It's a very feel good type of energy that I get from you. And you brought
Kinky, my baby Kinky.
Key. Now, Kinky, tell us about yourself. Who are you?
Well, I am co-starring in Donna and Ally opposite Cousin Shy.
That's right.
I am a Bay Area rap star, so you can listen to my music. Kinky,
That's right.
Poontang,
That's right.
actor, comedian, just all around. I could do it all, but everything ain't for me.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Shy hits me up on the side. Yo, I want to. A lot of people tell us they want to come on the show. I vet a lot of people to see whether I want them. Not because I don't respect everybody, but what you got going on that makes it worth the time or whatever, right? She hits me up and she's like, "Oh, we're doing this movie. We're dropping it. Y'all calling it a movie?"
Yeah.
It's a movie.
It's
Yeah.
a movie. Yeah. It's a motion picture.
Uh-oh.
Just because it's Shy, I'm like, I hear you. Let me go watch. Let me go see what this is. Bro,
It's a production.
it's Issa Rae times 10.
It's a production.
It's fucking ATL. It's an amazing production. I have so many questions about how the fuck y'all pulled this off. You told me you wrote this.
Yeah. So just a
movie.
I have like PMDD, and I wanted to do a movie that would showcase our a lead with PMDD, which is like PMS on steroids. And there's a lot of young Black women that might have it, that do have it, and it goes underreported, and a lot of young Black women that get criminalized for their mental health issues. But I knew I wanted to make it funny and digestible, so I was, looking at Traxamillion's catalog. He recently passed, but he was just this phenomenal producer, and I was getting to kind of know who he was. And I saw Kinky's music there, and she was just so dope. Oh my God, she's so charismatic and just so raw and authentic, and she just throws herself at you. You get what you see. And and I just, I love that. And so as soon as I saw her, like, I got so inspired. Like, she inspired me, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna write this. So I started writing it. I had never met Kinky before, and so I brought my whole team on after I wrote it. I brought the whole team on, and we're just like, okay, now we got to pitch this to Kinky. And we wrote it a million times over again, and I was like, how should we say it? Because, she a baby bitch, so I want her to know, like, we know this isn't an opportunity we're giving you. You're giving us this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We see how fly you are. We understand that, like, so we wrote it over and over and over again, and I sent it to her, and she was like, sure.
Shoot this shit.
I ain't crying.
Like,
Y'all
sure.
crying? I ain't crying.
What is this movie about?
So it is about two girls in Oakland who are on the run. One has PMDD, which is PMS on steroids. And so it's a mental health condition that's like makes your life super debilitating. You get, like, for me, 10 days before my menstrual, I get angry, I get short temper. So yeah. And then I get anxiety. And then I also get like depression towards the end. But it's for a lot of Black women, like, you might say, like, hey, is this debilitating for you? And we will say no. Like, I can still go on and I can still do what I need to do, but that's because we take on so much, and we feel like we have to, like, we're supposed to be doing so much. But anyway, so the movie is it's about two girls. It's super funny. They're strippers, and they're wild, and Kinky's in it, man. She's a star.
You guys sent us the trailer.
Yes.
I'm gonna play it here.
Bitches on the scraper right all through. Oh, bitch, stop talking to us.
Trina, stop talking to her.
Fucking up our free stuff.
Damn, you
a
text
hater.
Esther. Your ass cannot work.
Man, y'all are strippers, so how y'all can't pay y'all rent?
You are the worst employee I've ever had. I am done.
Sorry.
Sorry don't fix things, Donna. How we gonna get anywhere if we homeless?
I want to pay you.
Hey, me. Have you ever heard of a domino matrix?
To whoop my ass, like in the club.
She gonna have to be role playing, like acting and shit.
I know.
Okay, but sexy. Donna, do it sexy. Sexy.
Bitch, I didn't want to do this shit. I'm doing this shit for you.
I been to the neck. Right this way. Bitch, you keep this up. We finna be Beyonce status.
We have a sex dungeon.
I'm ready.
She like an artist. She a little bipolar.
We loners. We different, blood. We stand out. Just watch, blood. This is just our ghetto Cinderella story.
What the fuck? So you guys lose your jobs? What happens? What's the storyline?
So we are, we were in foster care, and this kind of goes over like 17 years, and so we run away from foster care because the girl with PMDD is criminalized and sent to put on a 5150 typically, and so she runs. Do you want to?
No, you doing it, girl. Go, girl, go.
And so they go on, and of course they're doing the things that they would typically do, like sex work or robbing, stealing, stuff that
oh yeah, I stole persons too. Now we get it, right. Because I'm a man. With them, it was okay.
Because it's a culture there,
right?
That culture.
It was a culture when I did it.
We started that.
Yeah. Brooklyn keeps on taking it.
That's
Like gaslight a little bit,
That's really what
Gaslighting.
And then we did it.
Yeah, you know what they say in the Bay: put your best foot forward and cut the other off.
Well, I'm gonna say this: the ladies wind up starting to becoming dominatrix, and they realize how many men are kind of into this shit. Shy's character, Donna, is kind of thrown off by it, but then sees how lucrative it is. Yes. Then you bring Ally in after that? Is that what happens?
No, it's more like, you know, we just feel like we landed on this gold mine and we're like, oh, we can get lit off this. And Donna's kind of like, okay, let's do it. And I'm like, I need you to do this because we need to get rich. And, you know, it's kind of going from there.
The production on it, amazing, fire. Like, yo, I'm amazed. I want you to produce something for me. Like, I really wanted to. I've always wanted to be. Yo, you guys. Smoke this shit. Smoke this shit. Yo, when I saw it, I hit her like, yo, who the fuck are you? What? I thought you was just pretty. I thought there was dandelions and shit. I didn't know you had all of this shit going on.
Tyler Perry too.
I wish you guys the best. You guys can find this where? Where can you find this?
You can find it on Apple TV, Tubi, Plex. It's, you know, Plex and Tubi's free, so, you know, watch it there, or if you just have Apple TV. But I just want to say that it was a team to make it, and 80% of my crew and were black, specifically mostly black women, and the people that you know were producers were black women. So it was a team of us who made it happen.
Well, me and my lady are gonna watch this tonight together. Yay. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm gonna watch it with.
Thank you. Not us. I want to say another thing. The fact that you came here it means the world to me. Thank you so much for like just putting us on that tier, because I see you going. I see it, this being a Sunshine Festival. I see this being something, and the fact that you came here to shop, it just means a lot to me. Thank you so much.
And honestly, and my sister knows, because I made her follow you years ago. I was like, Tahoe, oh my God, like, he's so funny. I've just been such a fan of yours, and you're so open, and I love your conversation. And I followed you.
Let's clap it up for Tahoe TV.
All right.
And I'm going to become a fan of yours too, Loon. I
Thank
think
y'all.
you're dope as well. You know, Dr. Hook.
Dr. Tongue. I see I bought this box with y'all. What is this?
Oh, yeah.
What is this? What is this? What is this?
It's a whip. It's a whip that was in the film. So it was hanging up on the wall. It's memorabilia from Donna and Ally.
Yeah, so this is a Donna and Ally memorabilia. So where's this go?
In your ass.
Is this for us?
Yes.
No.
Yo, that belongs
I saw you walking here with the box, but yo, this shit has spikes and shit,
that
y'all.
Shit like in a museum ceiling. Like, it's packaged up like a
we
fucking
wanted to come correct.
ancient Roman crown.
Can I take it out?
Yeah, take it out.
No way.
So if you watch the movie and you see all the dildos and you see our sex dungeon, this is something that came from our sex dungeon.
We didn't wipe it off.
It has fresh booty on it?
That's that booty
meat.
Thank y'all so much. This is amazing. Oh my God, I feel honored. Thank you so much, guys. All right.
It's the wrong age. I'm horny.
What's orange? All right.
All right, come on. Okay, it's been a while.
Okay. Guys, as a community, can we go stream Donna and Ally, right? Go to Tubi, go to Flex, go to their page, Cousin Shy, King Key, K-I-N-G-K.
Q-I-N-G.
Q.
All hail the king on Instagram.
All right. All hail the king. All hail the Q-I-N-G.
The Q-I-N-G.
All right. And, follow them, run it up, all right? This is an amazing gift. Thank you so much. Aww.
Thank you for having us.
Yes,
all right.
Hella fun.
Well, we're not done yet.
Okay, well, keep it going.
Let's put this somewhere.
You kind of look like Cameron. You ever get that?
I used to use that when I was a kid, but
Really?
when I was a teen, I used to use that, or 20s or something like that. Matter of fact, my baby mother actually liked Cameron. And then she saw me and was like, oh, you kind of look like him. I'll have sex with you. And now we got kids together. But, okay. Run through this. Now, we asked the ladies one thing. You guys got a hard, you guys got a soft, right? Loon, I'm going to ask you first.
Okay.
What made you hard this week?
Yo, this is about to sound mad basic and boring, but I don't give a fuck. You ever like just seen like new sexual energy that just turn you on? Like, it's like, God, pardon my French, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, that bitch bad. Oh my God, my dick is hard.
Hit the bell.
Like, I just like seeing new sexual, like I like new things that arouse me. I'm like, damn, why she gotta look like that? And then I get in the zone, I get in the character, and mentally fucking. I'm sorry, I mentally fuck y'all sometimes. But yeah, that's what got me on. I seen somebody this week. She was just, I did the same thing. I was just like, oh God, why do you do this to me?
It's a little stalk. It's a little creepish.
Look, listen, it's so creeping is cool depending on what level you take it to. As long as you creep to within yourself and it don't bother nobody, fine, fuck it. But yeah, that's
Did you approach her?
No.
Oh.
Okay, you was like Joe from you. You was like,
I'm never gonna see her. I'm never gonna see her.
It's you.
I'm never gonna see her again.
You.
It's you.
All right. Because we're running short on time, and I want to make sure that the ladies get to. As a matter of fact, I actually have a hard. What made me hard this week? Having sex, using toys. She, because I was in it, she put the finger vibe, and it hit on the top of your dick, the part of your dick that faces your chest, right? For somehow she put it on there, the vibrator. And I felt it along those two veins right there. And that shit was like, ooh. And it made me blow it. I blew it. Now,
what?
I shot.
Oh.
It was it.
Okay.
Right?
Words mean things.
Right? I shot it. I shot. Okay. But now she hasn't nutted yet.
Oh, man.
So, and I'm going to put this in my soft. I'm going to put this in my soft, and y'all going to drag me. I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all going to drag me when it comes to my soft.
Brandon.
Yeah. So now I'm trying to make her nut. I get the finger vibe. I'm playing with it. I'm stuffing myself back in there. I'm telling you, because once you lose your shit, you got to stuff them with two thumbs in there, try to get it in there. But I start doing the thing that dude was doing, where I'm just rubbing my shit on her box while I'm hitting it with the vibrator. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, yo, that feels mad good. So I'm on the outside. And I'm just giving her.
After you came.
Yeah, after I came. Okay. Yeah, so I'm still trying to get her there. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to give up on her. You know what I mean?
Nice.
But I'm just rubbing it on there. I'm getting more lube. I'm pushing it on there so it doesn't feel like frictiony. She feels the glide. And every time I did it, every time I got a little more lube, she's like, oh, it felt great. You know what I mean? So I knew I was doing a good thing. But she actually said to me, yo, that shit feels amazing. With you gliding your shit on it outside the box, slapping it, blop, 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 gliding on there, but still trying to just stay focused on the actual clitoris, the whole clitoris, by the way. I don't just, sometimes I'm working the outside walls around the head, around the hood. Sometimes I'm on the top. Sometimes I'm hitting the bean. So I'm just trying to find her spot, because she told me herself, it moves.
The pussy moves?
So when her feeling moves.
Oh, her feeling moves.
Her feeling moves. So when I watch her jerk off, she hits one spot. So everywhere that I went, I've seen her go. You know what I'm saying? So I keep trying to find, is this what's going to make you, you know what I mean?
Observing.
So yeah, I'm paying attention. What do you say? Pleasure mapping.
Yeah.
Pleasure mapping. So I'm trying to, do it on my own. But yeah, getting her in that way, that shit was fire.
You know what? That's more fun on how you were making it seem. Because 15 years ago, you would have nutted and went to sleep. So
that's it.
You went on, no, this is real. I did the same. So you went like above and beyond. I probably still do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But you went above and beyond to make sure that no matter, granted, you might not be capable to operate right now. I'm gonna still get you right.
Operate is crazy.
So that's real shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I know what they try to move with a soft meat. Like you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
Is it? And is that? And you even got the dick spirit.
You can do, though.
And the dick spirit is gone too.
You're not even horny no more.
The spirit, you're not even horny no more. Once I shoot, I'm done.
But you ain't give up though.
Intentionality is there.
You feel me? And you made sure you got it the way you had to get to. So that's something.
But that comes with age, and that's important because there's a certain a man of a certain age that they know how to handle one.
Yeah. Do you like older men?
Yeah, and it's I really appreciate that they pour into you and they're concerned. Yeah.
Okay. So now it's on you guys.
Yeah.
All right. We're here to talk about the things that make men hard, the things we like in the bedroom. But now that we have the ladies here, I'd like to know about the things that make you wet, the things you like in the bedroom. Who wants to go first?
Well, when I was thinking about it, like recently, and for me, I'm not currently dating right now, and I'm not interested, but I've just been kind of and I know this sounds corny, but I've been dating myself. And a while ago, I remember I sent a video to somebody a long time ago of myself, you know,
Eons ago.
and
Eons.
yeah,
Hit the bell.
eons
Hit the bell.
ago, so long. Okay, you got me.
Right.
So, and then I was just like, you know, I'm really interested. Like that really turned me on. So I was like, who can make a better video than me? Like I really understand what I like. I'm really into my femininity. I'm really into my sexuality right now. And so I've been making like, you know, different videos that this is like how you go. You know, I like to start slow and then I know how to get the money shot. And so for me, what's been turning me on is myself. You know.
That's kind of tough and very similar to mine. That's wildfire.
Do you do that?
Not though, you know, that's some wild shit. For a man, for a man at least, you know, it's totally wild. But that's super fire, honestly.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. You making yourself wet.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know, and I've done the whole Pornhub and I've looked and I was like, sometimes it's just something, sometimes it's off the rhythm, how fast they get to it. And I'm everything I need, you know, at this time.
You jerk off a lot?
Huh?
Do you jerk off a lot?
Huh?
She said, I beg your pardon?
So I'm sorry.
Hit the bell.
So when I get started, it's hard to stop. But I could go for a really long time and just like, you know, and I'm not thinking about sex. But once I start, that's when it's just
You're
like,
locked in. You're locked in. Yeah. Addictive personality.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
addictive, D-I-C-K.
Oh, look, why you looking at me talking about dicks and shit?
Addictive personality.
Yes.
Kinky.
Yes.
You're wet. Things you like in the bedroom. The things that make you wet.
I'm not gonna lie to you, the champagne, I'm like, my bladder is so full and we're like shooting, squirting, wet. I'm like,
the toilet. That's what I like about sex.
I'm like, yeah. Okay,
oh my God.
I will say, you know what? Okay, this is hard, okay? Because we did talk about this and I was like, oh, I have something on my mind. But you know what? This is something that I've learned in my most recent relationship. Growing up, I like my sex, I never came writing, you know, like I never had that experience. And I always thought maybe it was because I never was made to feel so comfortable to just, you know,
do your own thing. Do your thing.
You know what I'm saying? So something that made me hard most recently is it was like a beautiful moment where I was just on top and I was like Cowboy Carter in that motherfucker.
Not Cowboy Carter.
I was Texas.
Not Cowboy Carter. Look at him smiling on it. Yo, he ain't smiled like that the whole episode. This motherfucker is stone cold with it. I'm like, yo, is he okay? Yo, she said that. He was like, oh yeah, I remember that. That was good. Yeah, that was a good one.
You know, and you know, it is so awkward that I brought my boyfriend, so I'm like talking about our experience. But you know, fuck it, man. You know, but I'm on top. You know, and it goes from, you know, like while I'm up there rubbing my nipples,
all right,
across the chest, nipple to nipple interaction. But then when I was really into it, you know, sometimes for me, I have two different sized titties, so that's a lot of women, you know, and it could be something that makes you self-conscious, you know. But I was just into it, and right before I even had the thought to get into my head, he just grabs me by my titties, like some udders, and just, and I'm just like, titties, you know?
Yeah, his phone looking at his lock screen.
You can't go nowhere.
He's like, yo, he had his phone. Yo, damn, it's 156.
He's in his phone. He's like, oh, God.
See, I didn't even know they stretched that far.
Holy shit.
That made me pretty hard.
Oh, my God.
156 again.
You know, we might have kept, you know, took a break and kept it going, you know?
Oh, man. That's how you do it, Brandon.
Yo,
You know,
shout out. Are you okay? Are you okay? Holy fucking shit. Okay. We have a couple minutes left. We're running out. Oh, we're good. We're doing good. All right. Whew.
That was tough.
That was amazing. That kinky.
I
was
mean,
amazing.
to say that and also continue to squeeze my coochie closed so my bladder doesn't release, I feel very talented right now.
You need to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Go.
Can I? Okay.
Why don't we do this? Let's go into the soft. The things you don't like in the bedroom. The things that make you soft.
Or dry.
Yeah.
Or
That turns
dry.
me off. Okay. Yeah.
Cousin Shy. What do we have?
Cousin Shy.
Men.
Men.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Aggressive?
that wear their money. Men that wear their money. I mean, men in general right now. I'm just taking a break, but men that wear their money, that's a big turn off for me. I never liked it. I never understood it. I don't want to see a man with a $30,000 watch. I don't want to see. Yeah. I want to, like I appreciate somebody who's smart with his finances, and I want to build generational wealth, and I don't think that that's going to happen with somebody that wears their money.
Now, what if is making a certain amount of bread? Is it okay? Because I feel like once you're making a certain amount of bread, and that's funny, when I was hustling, I bought the least amount of clothes. When I had money, I bought the least amount of flashy shit. Like, if I look at Lil Yachty or somebody like that, they probably don't have mad gold chains. He just has like this beads or something that means something to him, that have crystals or some shit like that. But he's like $50 million in, and he's like, it doesn't matter for me to show off, how much money I make. What if I have a rollie, but I made $3 million this year? Like, is it the same thing? Is it still a turnoff?
So I guess maybe so. It's not even just about the money. I think that in general, just specifically, like I do like a guy that dresses like that just doesn't
do too much.
Yeah, it's just never been my. I think something. I mean, if we go into a gala, we go into the awards. Like, let's come out, let's step out. You know, but if like on a daily, like this is who you are. You got. Gucci, Louis, Versace, diamonds. Like I asked my husband, I was like, please don't give me a diamond ring. He did, but it was just like, and I was like, that's why I didn't, because I just don't.
That's why I didn't marry him.
No, I did marry him.
7 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just didn't wear it. I ended up just getting a band because it's just like, it's just like I just prefer
That's
to.
so different.
You don't like flashy shit.
That's honestly, there are some people that's just on a completely different vibe. I respect it a lot. Because that's who you are. Definitely, I'm the other guy.
Yeah,
I'm the wear my chains out. I'm the whatever. But I mean, I do what makes me feel good, and I can't shame you for liking what makes you feel good as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some people would be a match, some people wouldn't. Because I'm definitely the guy that's gonna be like, yo, let's go spend $15,000 real quick for nothing, and you're gonna be like,
See, I want.
I'm a tweener. I'm right in between. I like to be in the middle.
Yeah.
Let's go to Chipotle.
What?
And Bora Bora. That's the middle.
I do want them to be clean and look nice, but when it comes to like just $15,000, just dropping $15,000, like.
Unless a guy like that.
Yeah.
She's not into it.
She's not into it.
I'm just not into it, but it's like I will like even my husband, like, you know what I'm saying, like he was a basketball player, played for Puerto Rico, had restaurants. You would never know. You would never know, because the way he stepped out, he was just
regular, super chill.
And I really appreciated that about him. And it was just like, even when he bought, it's like, no, you know what I'm saying, like we building something together, we're trying to accomplish something. And I like that.
Okay, we have 3 minutes.
Okay.
King Key.
Back from the dead.
Things that, man, doesn't that feel good when you let that shit out?
I know,
things that women don't like in the bedroom. The things that make you dry.
Things that make me dry. Well, I have some very wet vaginas, so it's physical. Even when I'm not turned on, it's how to, not to toot my own cooch. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, toot my own cooch is crazy.
Not to toot my own cooch is hilarious.
I think that, like, for me, in the bedroom, I'm a trisexual, so I think trying it, is like really exciting for me. And I also am, I would say, a little conservative. So maybe some things I am like, ooh, that's what you like. But I think what makes me soft is like when I'm ready to be like, all right, like I'm gonna open my legs, like see what's in there, like put some fingers in there, like like fuck it, let's do a little anal. You know what I'm saying? If I were to be like, oh, anal, like, shamed for my interest in wanting to explore my body with my partner, I think that would make me soft, like, you don't put it in my ass, let's just see how it fits,
What? I'm doing an Instagram video.
That's why I had to say it, let them know what we on over here,
We're getting flagged.
No, that's great. That's great content. Loon, do you agree?
Getting shit in my ass, no. But I definitely do get it though. Like, taking away the idea or the comfort of like sexually exploring and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want somebody I can operate with no restrictions and shit like that. Like, we don't got to think twice about doing shit. You want to do some shit? Okay, cool. Once we know what each other's boundaries are, fuck, let's go it.
Yeah.
Right, like, piss on me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit, fuck it.
You just went. You like, fuck it, I'm going for it.
You know,
she's leaving with a bang. She's like, I got 2 minutes left. I'm shooting from the fucking half. You know what I'm saying? All right. The ladies got to go catch a flight. I will say, it was such a pleasure to have you guys here. I do have a soft. I'm going to forego the tip for this week. Ladies, y'all not going to like this. I know it. I be working fucking hard in the bedroom. I'm gonna need y'all to come ready to come.
That's real.
Bro, I cannot turn water to wine. Like, I need your help. It's got to be H, there's got to be O. I can't just H your O. Like, I need you to meet me half fucking way.
Bring the two.
I'm in the bedroom after that nut. I bought the toy. I bought the dick. I bought the lube. I'm hitting her with all things. She's sitting there. It's not coming. Yo, my wrist is hurting. Like, come Tell me what you need. What do you want? What, lemonade, juice, wine? What do you want? I need to get you there. I'm trying. Are you trying as hard as I'm trying? Because I'm trying.
Yeah.
I don't have time. I'm 50. That's the last thing. That's the last natural resource that I have.
I got work 7 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yo, you ever stay right there. I'm holding the vibrator like this. I'm slapping the pussy. I'm doing it. Just hold it right there. Yo, it's been 45 minutes.
And you sneeze and the shit gone.
And then, bro. So obviously, listen, ladies, I'm doing my best. If you gotta think about something else, like, whatever's gonna get you there, please hurry.
Think about the
You're on the clock like Kendrick. You're on the clock.
Yeah.
This has been an amazing episode with Cousin Shy and King Key. Tell them where to find you on Instagram, with Twitter.
Yeah, Cousin Shy. That's COUSINSHY. So like a cousin and like shy. So you can find me on Instagram, but please do follow Donna and Ally on Instagram. Watch the movie on Tubi. Watch us on Plex, Apple TV, and follow us on Facebook under Donna and Ally.
King Key.
Yeah.
King Key of the motherfucking Poo-Tang Clan. You can follow me at All Hail the King with a Q. You can also check out all my music. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. My videos are phenomenal. It's like giving Hype Williams. So please. I direct my own videos. Check my shit out. Stream my shit. And I do shows in New York here and there. So please tap in, Donna and Ally in the building.
Our next show that we have here in New York, you're going to open? What you going to do?
I'll open. I'll get it turned up. I say drop a little GHB in a man's cup. Hey.
Oh, wait, what? I was bouncing to that. I said, what's GHB? No. Get them out of here. They got to go back to the Bay. Shout out to the West Coast. This is Hard or Soft.
Hey. Thank you.
Y'all, great. All right.
When you say freaky, what's freaky? What you mean by freaky? All right, if I do this, you're not going to tell your friends, right?